time.
Primetime. That's the name.
Primetime.
Prime time.
What time is it? Showtime, primetime.
It's XL Primetime, featuring Joe C.,
And then he couldn't fire his glutes later.
Matt Hayes,
His balls are different in person.
and Leon Searcy.
So they were smelling themselves.
Oh, my gosh.
With
they
no deal.
I'm going to go glutes, balls, and smelling themselves all in the open because it was all glutes were firing, balls in the air like they don't care. And they were smelling themselves after making a play out there. That's for sure, man. I'm just going to go ahead and get the Modelo Yellow in on a Wednesday. I don't care. Because it is on. Jaguar fans were out there. We were out there. Jaguars today. The drill broadcasted live. They will be there with, 6 hours, your entire morning of 1010XL broadcasting from the Mecca. Day one of training camp is in the books. I said yesterday, fellas, when we came back and got in the studio, we would be fired up.
Mm-hmm.
Are you fired up now, Big Sirs?
I am. I am fired up.
Yeah.
It was good to be out there. It was good to see the fans out there. It was good to see both coaches out there. Listen, you will acquire so much knowledge when you sit between two former coaches.
Mark Duffner and Gerald Ingram?
They see everything, bro. They absolutely
do.
see everything, and they're taking notes, and they're saying, look at that guy. That guy's got a nice build. He runs that route crisp and all that kind. Man, it's just so much wisdom, man. That's why I stay around.
Yeah. And my eyes are flying around, kind of like yours, Matt. Same thing. You're trying to see everything, which ain't easy. But to what Big Sirs just said, Duff and Ingram, they see everything. It's just crazy how they can do it. And it's like an analyst taking a look at a golf swing. Well, he did this, he did that. Well,
I'll look at Duff and I'll go, he'll go, saw it.
Yeah.
Like he's not he's right on it, man.
Yeah.
It was good to be out there. It was good to see ball. It's day one. There was, guys were rusty. I thought Trevor, he was all right. He was all right. Just
right. And
looked a little rusty.
Gosh, I hope they don't.
Did. Brian Thomas dropped the first throw thrown at him. Was annoyed. Got right back up. Got back in front of the line and said, "No, I'm doing this rep." So clearly, like it's there were other things like Jacoby Myers dropped a beautiful throw on a deep cross from Trevor. Just dropped it right in his hands, like it was a perfect throw. So stuff like that's going to happen. There's no doubt about that. It's the first day, and there's not really much going on. It's a lot of individual work, a lot of Pascals. It's fun to be out there. It's fun to see it.
Well, when they did go to team, and I'm just going to simply say it, and you know what? Let's just go ahead and crank out our XLP Big Three right now, because I really feel like we've got to get to at least the top of mind stuff that we saw in practice today. And let's just go with number 1 to number 3, just to start us off, because the biggest thing, fellas, and this may be number 1 for all of us, but both sides of the ball on day one for a dude that you didn't know exactly how he was going to look after a significant injury. His name is Travis Hunter, and he was wearing teal. He was lining up on offense, and then he threw the white jersey over it and lined up on defense. Day one. Do you guys remember how long it took for us to see him playing both sides of the ball last year in training camp?
Yeah, absolutely.
Take that, Cameron Wolf.
Exactly. Cameron Wolf from NFL Media was the first to say exclusively on defense. That's where you'll see Travis Hunter. And I told you guys, I feel like Liam and Jimmy Gladstones and Big Bo, they've been trolling everybody, making everybody think during the offseason that Travis was wearing a teal jersey. Hey, don't forget about him on offense.
Mm-hmm.
Well, tell me if I'm wrong, because I feel like it was the last day of camp we saw him play both sides of the ball last year. Can you remember? Somebody out there that it seems like
it wasn't the last day.
Well, one of the last. Would you agree with that? It didn't. It did not happen
right off.
No,
it wasn't. No, he was offense for a majority of the camp.
Yeah.
But I think he was still getting reps.
But he would go
early on.
Like he would. What am I trying to say?
He was getting individual work early on.
Well, no, he would do say a day or two of offense and then a day of defense, and it was never both on the same day of practice.
I see what you're saying, on the same day.
On the same day.
Yeah.
Until the end of camp last year. That's my number 1, Big.
Yeah, that's my number 1 too.
Yeah.
Seeing Travis Hunter, and he walked by me. He was locked in, focused, determined. And listen, when he went up for that ball, man, he damn near went up 2 stories to go for that ball. And he missed it. Now, don't get me wrong, he missed it, but when he went up, it came down, and he hit that knee, and then he popped right back up. He's good to go.
Not only that, he twisted on that thing.
He did
He
twist a little bit.
Had it had it in both hands, came down and lost it right at the end.
And they're all coached to go after the ball even if you dropped it. And he kind of got rolled a little bit on that. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. But I feel like he looks like he is 100% free and without any concern in terms of the
yes,
knee.
I would say yes to that, but I would also say this is his first day of getting after it. Let's see how he feels tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
When he wakes up, he might be a little sore.
Yeah. All right. You're number one.
I mean, my number one far and away really wasn't Travis Hunter. It was Wyatt Milam.
Uh-huh. Well, I know you're hot for guards, so I get it.
I am, but I'm telling you right now, number one, he's got ass and thighs now, okay?
Yeah.
He's bigger. Big asses and big thighs. Thank you, JJ. Thank you. He's a big dude right now. And I think McCary out again. He wasn't wearing his helmet, and my guess is, and Leon could speak to this, if you're not wearing your helmet, there's something wrong. You're injured, okay?
Well, he had this helmet. He took a knee, and he was not sitting on this helmet, but he was definitely leaning on it. Yeah, leaning on it. But what I'm trying to figure out is this. I mean, you have 4 weeks off, and you come into the first day in camp, and you can't make practice. You sick? You injured? What's going on?
Especially if he is cleared.
Exactly.
I want to get to this point.
There is a diarrhea bug going around.
Oh, okay. I forgot about that.
I can vouch for that. Yes. Yeah. I wanted to ask Leon this because the way I look at it is this. I don't care why he sat out. For whatever reason, who cares? If you're a young cat and you've got a little motivation to show that last year when you were dealing with injuries the whole year and you played a little and you looked pretty good when you played and you want to play, I don't care why the starter's sitting out. That's opportunity for Wyatt Milam. That's a chance for him to go out there and say, I'm getting reps with the ones. This is what it looks like. And at the very least, it's the offensive line coach, and the head coach going, okay, all right, let's get him some more reps with the ones when the pads come on. I just think he physically looked really good. I thought he looked crisp out there in the drills they were doing.
Yeah.
Look, I've been saying all off season, one of those two guards or both got to win jobs. The two young guys.
No, I agree with you, but he's not going to win that position in shirts and shorts.
No
He's got to put the pads on.
No doubt.
He's got to be more. He's got to be on a consistent basis. He's got to be blocking people. I mean, finishing people, blocking people, assignment work, pass protection, run blocking, pulling, trapping, all that kind of stuff. So I mean, you can't win. You can't win the position. It was good to see him in there,
day
though.
one. You can't.
You can't win in day one.
But the opportunities, I guess,
absolutely,
is what I want
the
to ask you
opportunity
about
is there because the more reps,
right.
the more reps McCary misses, and the more he takes, that means that he's going to start splitting reps with him with ones if it's all said when it's all said.
I'm not gonna
because out of sight, out of mind.
Right. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
We know McCary's your boy, right? Let's lay that foundation right now. Now continue.
That he's what?
He's your boy.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not. It's so funny that you kind of read that right into what I was gonna say. He's not my boy, but I did find myself defending him because I was just gonna repeat what we did last year, and in the end, he stepped in as the starter because that's how it was going to go. I knew that's how it was going to go.
He gets paid a lot.
Yeah, he gets
the
contract,
and he missed a lot, and he missed time.
Okay, so let me just amend this real quick, all right? Because back then he got paid, he had that upfront money. There was no way he was not going to be given every opportunity to have that job. And then we would argue back and forth. Hey, Chuma Doga looks pretty good, this and that. And I'm like, 55 is in there giving him a test, a challenge, but 65 is going to start. And he did as long as he was healthy. Now, this year, to Matt's point and Leon, what you guys have been talking about, if there's good competition there, they will fan the flame of good competition and get Wyatt to push him as much as they possibly can. And whoever comes out on top, the team's going to be better for it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But currently, I'm not sure what his cap hit would be because, yes, they would absolutely love to have a Wyatt starting. And, you know, you got a fresh young body and now you got a contract with him where you know, it's not paying him over $20 million a year.
And honestly, I'm not ready to ship McCary out because I do think experience, wisdom play in the position, doing what he has done.
He can play a lot of positions.
He is. He can cross train and move across, and he was Cole Van Lannon before Cole Van Lannon.
Right, but don't you have to be available at some point too?
I agree.
True.
But again, it's just one day, so let's just not.
Well, he wasn't available last year either. During the season, there were times when he wasn't available.
Right, but he played a majority of the games, and he is a costly number. If I'm looking at these numbers right now.
I hate that. I absolutely hate that. Well, he makes a lot of money, so you got to play him.
Well, you can't cut him.
Right. I'm just
No,
saying.
I'm not saying cut him. I'm saying you could sure sit him if the other guy's better. I'll tell you that.
I'm just saying you can't ignore it. That's all.
Yeah.
And
You can't have 20-something million on the bench.
Yeah, but he's not $20-something million, is he?
I'm not sure.
no, I'm looking at it right now. It's in that.
What's in the range?
He gets paid like 13 a year.
Yeah.
13 a year.
So he is 7.3, and this is again, it's taken the bonus out of it, just as far as the cap number. If you were to let him go, 7.3 in dead money and cap savings. You move over to that, it's 11.6 versus you would only save 4.2. So
I'm not talking about getting rid of him.
Right, exactly.
At all. All I'm saying is if the other guy's better, playing.
Right. Well, and I do think that they've at the very least showed that part of the way they're going to operate.
Yeah.
If they find a better, why wouldn't they put a better guy in there if they want the ultimate goal is to win ball games?
I agree, but here's the thing I know about old offensive line coaches, all right? If all things equal, they're going with the vet.
Yeah.
Okay?
And I'm glad you said that.
If all things equal, they're going to the vet.
'Cause I think that's
I'm
important.
just telling you the way they
it's
operate.
important to say.
That's how they operate. In order for Wyatt to take that position, all through camp, he has to clearly outshine the vet.
He has to overwhelm the coaches
absolutely.
with his play.
Not only the offensive line coach, where the offensive line coach is going to the coordinator's going to the head coach and say, we got to start this guy. I don't care how much we're paying this guy. Now, if Wyatt could do that this camp, moving forward, and when the one-on-one drills, team drills, individual drills, all that stuff, if he can overwhelm McCarry, then he deserves that position.
So let's keep it going on that front. You guys hit the text line, especially if you were out there, 641-1010. Hit the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. I'm not going to take a job away from a guy on day one of training camp. Just ain't going to do it. Not yet.
Of course not.
Not yet. So we'll just see how it goes. A couple more of our XLP Big Three coming up. Golf Club at Southampton Wednesday. You want to see what they're doing. They are renovating their greens, a lot of other improvements to the golf course. You can check it out at the Golf Club at Southampton on their Facebook page or golfsouthampton.com. We keep it going with your Jaguars day one of training camp.
I want the truth.
The truth?
He's not afraid to tell the truth.
You want the truth?
Rick Ballou is the truth teller.
You and SpongeBob are honestly like my biggest influences ever, dude.
Into the Night with Rick Ballou.
Evenings on 1010XL.
Flame Broiler has a new limited-time favorite, Korean short ribs. They marinate tender, boneless short ribs in the Lee family authentic Korean kalbi recipe. Charbroil them for smoky flavor. Then top them with tangy, sweet cucumber kimchi. Enjoy them in a bowl or on a plate. Order today in store or on the Flame Broiler app before they're gone. Flame Broiler, Korean short ribs. Limited time only. Order now on the Flame Broiler app or stop in today. But don't wait. Korean short ribs are only here for a limited time.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Fine Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
I'm Chris Campione. Auto accidents can leave you feeling lost and overwhelmed. But at Campione Law, we're here to guide you with a personal touch through every step of the process. We don't get paid unless you get paid. CampioneLaw.com.
Count on Campion. Campion Law.
You know Zero Res, the zero residue carpet cleaner that leaves your carpets truly clean with no dirt-attracting soaps or harsh chemicals. Don't risk it with the other guys. Skip the disasters that leave your carpets soaked for days and do more harm than good. Keep the mud outside where it belongs, not trapped in your carpets. This month, get 3 rooms of Carpet Zero Resified, starting at just $129. Call 287-5727 or visit ZeroResJacksonville.com and ask for the 1010XL special.
Zero Res.
What's up, guys? It's official. The Dude Perfect Squad Games Tour is coming to a city near you. 22 cities across the U.S.,
including yours. Sunday, August 2nd in Jacksonville, Florida at ViStar Veterans Memorial Arena.
Brand new tour, brand new battle, bigger and better than ever.
Dude Perfect in Jacksonville on August 2nd.
Squad Games is officially coming into arenas.
Tickets and information at dudeperfect.com/tour.
The two best words in sports, Game 7.
A lot of plumbing companies around here, not local anymore. They got bought out. Different owners, different priorities, and you feel it when you call. But not at Superior Plumbing and Pipelining. Superior Plumbing and Pipelining is still locally owned, still right here in Northeast Florida. No call centers, no corporate nonsense, just hardworking pros who show up, fix it right, and stand behind the job. From leaks to full pipe relining, make the superior choice when you need a plumber. Request an estimate at superiorplumbingjacks.com.
Mark Watson with Hardball Creative. If you have a school, team, or group that would benefit from a team store, you're in luck because we now offer team stores. Check us out at hardballcreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
Elbow pain, whether acute or chronic, can make it difficult to do normal activities like playing sports, doing household chores, or even sleeping comfortably. Dr. George Barr here, and no one wants to deal with pain without solutions on how to feel better. We've all heard of tennis and golfer's elbow, but there's plenty more that can cause pain, like osteoarthritis, muscle tears, and nerve entrapment. All are treatable at Barr Orthopedics. Getting you back to full health is our mission, and there's a number of different treatment options we can offer. Call us today or visit barrorthopedics.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's team time, Farah doesn't flinch. Wednesdays on XL Primetime are teed up by the Golf Club at Southampton with brand new greens on the way. Follow along on their Facebook page.
Wow, man.
Yeah, turn it up just a little bit right there.
Wait a second, man. What do you think the teacher's going to look like this year? Whoa!
That was when David Lee Roth was the man, the front man with the mic.
He was so good.
He was so good. And then Eddie just, oh my gosh, listen to that. And so that song, I'm Hot for Teacher, I'm going to try and see if we can't take the actual music and get some lyrics for I'm Hot for Guards with Matt Hayes. So will somebody help us with that? Okay. Will you sing that? Will you? I'm Hot for Guards. Okay.
Yeah, my homework was never like this.
I'm Hot for Guards. So just start thinking about
Hey,
it.
I mean, Leon says it all the time. You know,
No one wants a guard until you
no
need
one
one.
wants a guard until you need it, man.
Oh, speaking of Wyatt Milam stepping in there for Pat McCary, one of our texters did say he's been eating the lettuce. Maybe that's what caused McCary to go down. There's no question.
Always watch your
Let me tell you
produce.
something. If he was eating the lettuce, he wouldn't be out there in that field.
No, he would be, yeah.
He'd be attached to his friendly room.
Now,
Yeah, to the
listen,
porcelain.
originally Matt was the only person I knew that had this bug.
Yeah.
One of my best friends
Yeah.
came into town. He lives in Cincinnati, used to live here for a long time. Brought his family into town for vacation, whatever. They wanted to see the baby. When they got here, he got the debilitating disease. And my wife was like, "You're not allowed. Colin's not allowed over."
Right.
No way, right?
Yeah,
And
patient
so
zero.
he, being the nice guy that he was, still dropped off a nice gift card and put it under our mat. And
That's
I
cool.
was like, I would have came down and we could have done like a COVID
Right. Coulda
interview
held it
through the window. Yeah,
Yeah.
but good on him. But now Matt is not the only person I know that has it.
Wow.
So now
it's-
more than one
it's
patient
real.
zero.
Yeah.
So have we predetermined what kind of lettuce? Is it iceberg lettuce? Is it?
It's all produce.
From
Yeah,
Taylor
but in large
Farms.
part it was that
Look,
romaine and
look,
iceberg.
see, now you know JJ's a dad. It's all produce.
It's
Yeah.
all produce, right?
Yeah.
And you know what? I heard some rumors about how it started. I hope it's not true.
Well, let's hope like
That there was some migrants who were, doing the crops and they didn't want to take the time to
that can't be.
go to the bathroom to relieve themselves and instead just do it in the fields.
How
And
does
they've been
that-
told numerous times, don't do that.
But
And apparently
how does
that's
that
what I
become a big
heard.
thing?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could get him in front of Congress and they just take the fifth, so it doesn't
Well,
matter,
let's
right?
not go there.
I'm just curious how that could spread like wildfire.
I don't know.
Spreading
I
a
don't
disease
know.
like that, and then just take the fifth.
How it could spread in a projectile nature. I have no idea.
Y'all will believe anything.
Yeah.
Won't you?
I will.
Yeah. Listen, I wash my celery.
A lot of people believe in a lot of things about 5 years
I'm just
ago,
saying it's a long walk back to the commode.
It is true.
If you're out in those fields, so
yeah,
it is true. I'm hot for
Drop the
lineman.
shorts.
One of the suggestions. Okay.
Drop
all right, that's not
trousers, I
bad.
was saying.
You hot for lineman?
Yeah, I'm hot for lineman. That's not bad. If you guys can work on the lyrics, that'd be pretty good. We have one other challenge for you, and it's going to be putting a sponsor on Florida, Florida State, and Miami, since Ohio State and Notre Dame came out with patches yesterday. The Chase Bank for Ohio State, SoFi for Notre Dame, and they're already getting their money's worth because everyone's repeating the sponsors. But slap a sticker on a Canes uniform, a Knowles uniform, and a Gators uniform. So just start thinking about that, and we will get to some of those coming up. You can easily offer up some suggestions, 641-1010. Hit the text line, designed by Lifetime.
Gumby's Pizza. Gumby's Pizza is one of my favorite spots in games.
Here's another thing, too. Don't make fun of the Knowles, man. They got some cash influx right now.
They do have cash, but that doesn't mean you can't, if you're a Gator or a Cane or whomever.
They got $100 million plus influx.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what that is.
Go find out.
That was get that dude the hell out of here.
Yeah, exactly. Well, a big chunk of that is going to be get the H out, Mikey. And he's now calling his plays, and we'll find out how.
Which, let's let it play out.
Make
man.
Ashton
They
Daniels.
may go 8-4.
A superstar.
And then he ain't going anywhere.
That's true. All right, we're gonna get to
I'll get an
college.
extension, hopefully.
Right.
We're gonna get to college coming up in a second, but let's finish up our
right.
XLP Big Three.
My second one?
Yeah.
Well, my second one it is Wyatt Milam. Seeing him start at right guard got Matt really excited today. Trust me. He got Matt really excited. Matt hit me on the shoulders like, hey, man, look at my – and he played well. I mean, it's the first day or whatever. I mean, he stepped in there. He played well. No procedure calls. Came off the ball pretty good. Stayed low. Saw one time that he took Regis. I mean, he just washed him right on down. So took the little man down the side. But I don't mean to take a shot at the man, but he's little.
Hey, I was watching Regis a little bit too. He does have kind of the Matt checklist of what you need. The lower half, the trunk, and he can get under guys.
Oh yeah, that's what he's going to have to be able to do. He's going to have to use his lower body on people. Yeah, and it's got to be like a wrestler. He's got to get in underneath people, leverage people, get around people, and all that kind of stuff. That was my two.
Matty.
All right, my two is I love the way Parker Washington, the way he looks in camp. He's just hopping around, man. He's happy. He's always been that way. Always though. Camp, any practice, he's always moving, always smiling, always hopping around. He's ready for a big year. And again, I wouldn't automatically think that Brian Thomas Jr. is their one. I wouldn't automatically think that Jacoby Myers is their one if Brian Thomas Jr. isn't. I mean, this dude actually had a significant breakout season last year, Parker Washington. I wouldn't be shocked in the least if he is their guy.
Well, I just think the ball is going to go to so many different guys. You're not going to see one that's just going to overwhelm statistically what the others are going to do. I don't think that's going to happen. The way this offense can operate, I think a lot of them are going to eat. You can just see this is day one. And my next of my XLP Big Three was that the defense won. And they are flying to the football. They've got speed. They've got a lot of guys with attitude that basically are going to – they want to try and prove – that they are just as good as what you saw from the offense down the stretch last year, that they wasn't just a team of takeaways, that they can be good, play in, play out defensively. They're flying around. They're active with their hands. That was my XLP Big Three number two.
All right. My number three is Emmanuel Pregnon. All right. Welcome to the NFL. Because he had to go up against Armstead today, all right? And he was playing left guard against him. Armstead beat him off the ball about 3-4 times because he won't move his feet. Plays too high. In this league, you cannot bench press people off you. You got to use footwork and leverage.
Right.
And every time we would come off the ball, that split second that you don't move, Armstead was right on him. And that's the first day. Don't get me wrong, it's the first day, but that's a teachable lesson once you watch the film. You've got to be quick, fast. You've got to be instinctive. You got to come off low. You got to use your hands. You got to incorporate all those type of things that you maybe at the college level played against players that you knew that you were stronger, bigger, faster.
Yeah.
And you took advantage of it. But in this league, you got to be fundamentally sound, quick, fast, and physical if you're going to go up against a wily vet like Armstead. Armstead took him to school today. Took him to school, pushed him back on pass and run, so he's going to have to work on that.
I like that. So what you're telling me is you think already it's day one and Armstead's already engaged.
He is.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I like that a lot. My final one is the coverage. Really good coverage in the secondary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it made it kind of look like Trevor Lawrence was having an off day.
Well, he even admitted that himself.
It wasn't a great one, but yeah.
I mean, so he, like I said when we started the show, I think he was okay. He wasn't on all the time, but the coverage was really good in that secondary. I'll tell you that. There were some nice plays made out there. Not only that, Caleb Ransom made a nice play, and that's another of those guys where I said, look, at some point these third round guys,
right?
Wyatt Milam and Ransaw and Pregnon, these guys have to like flash to kind of underscore, okay, we know what we're doing in the draft. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I think you're there, or you hope you're there, right, with Tootin.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, you're kind of like, all right, we'll see. And even you've seen with Travis Hunter what he can do. It's obvious. But I think everybody is still of the mindset of, let's see if he can play a whole season.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see if he can do what actually they brought him in here for.
All right, let's play that soundbite that Trevor had. I think D-Rock asked a question just about the fact that the defense did come out. And if you're Trevor Lawrence and this offense, you got to expect that this defense is going to challenge you on every play.
Well, he was asked how good he felt.
Yeah.
Going into training camp, and he said, yeah, I feel good even though today wasn't great.
I feel really good. I didn't think I had the best day today necessarily, but I feel like this whole offseason and even today I threw it well and just missed a couple, but I feel really healthy. I feel like I'm in great shape. I think I'm throwing it as good as ever. I think the chemistry with the guys is really, really good. I like where our team's at. So, I'm excited, really excited for this training camp.
All right. Yeah, look, he should be. He's got a chance to keep that climb going. Project 16 is far from done. He is not hit his ceiling yet. At least I don't believe it. We'll find that one that D-Rock asked him coming up in just a bit, because he does basically say defense. Look, there was a throw to BTJ down the right side, and it worked a bunch in minicamp and in OTAs. Eric Murray was right there, picked it off. It was just a little deeper than it should have been. A throw to Tanner Koziel with a chance to make a big chunk of yards, just didn't have enough air underneath it. These are the things that you should not expect everything to be perfect on day one. But just the fact that you see these guys, like Jacoby Myers had a drop when he easily had both hands on it. He is a sure catch cat. And then he comes back one series later or whatever and makes a nice grab. You got to expect that.
Well, this is the reason why you practice.
Yeah, exactly.
You practice to make the mistakes so that you don't carry over into the season.
Yeah, I see.
So he's going to get intercepted. He's going to get batted balls, all that kind of stuff. All he's going to have to do is when he watches the film, the coaching staff is going to they're going to tell him, hey, listen, you got to look this guy off, or you got to be a little bit more direct when it comes to the pass. That's all it is. It's like it's like being on the punting green or the driving range when you play golf.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't going to hit everything.
You ain't going to hit everything.
I'll tell you what, Eric Murray had a leaping interception.
Yeah, that's the one I just said.
The overthrow. The overthrow, and he kind of like, that was a 50-50, I'm going to get it, and then leaped and got it. And
I'll just announce to you right now, that's another one of my cats. Okay.
I know he is. There's no doubt he's not one of your guys. I get that. I totally get that.
All right.
By the way, and Antonio Johnson, and I've been saying this all season.
Gosh,
that dude is going to be the next Devin Lloyd. He's going to have a big year this year.
So would that be your like another one of your number ones?
It's like him and Milam are my guys, I think. Yeah.
I just wrote it in my phone. Like, he looks like The Rock.
My God, he is the definition of a safety in the NFL.
Doesn't he look like The Rock out there? Just like, whoa.
Physically, he's an impressive dude.
All right, real quick, this is the
so this is the one that you were originally referring to. So he was asked, are you optimistic that the offense is going to start the season as fast as they ended last year?
Very optimistic. I mean, that's the expectation for us. I mean, to be honest, we should be able to do that, and we should do that day one. So, and not every day is going to be perfect. We're going to have some days. We got a good defense too. So, have some days like today. The guys on defense made some great plays and had some adjustments and made some really good plays on the ball. That's going to happen. But for us to operate smoothly, get in and out of the huddle, to know all the checks, to know all the changes that we're making at the line of scrimmage, get the ball snapped to play clean football, I mean, that should be automatic. And then I know the plays will come, and we just got to keep working at that and building the chemistry.
All right, keep working on it. Honestly, it's not going to be perfect in A+ day one.
Yeah, but here's the thing I know about the defense when they have a good day. They run their mouth.
Oh, they
All
let
right?
you know.
Oh, they let you know. Trust me.
All right, if you guys are out there, tell us what you saw. And as far as a work in progress, so are the lyrics for. And I like this one. I got it bad. I got it bad. I got it bad. I'm hot for guard play. All
Big
right,
asses and big thighs. Yeah.
that's going to be kind of the refrain that we'll have the whole way through. But you guys let us know if you can help us with some of the lyrics for I'm Hot for Guards or I'm Hot for Linemen. And Matt Hayes may do the jingle for us. We'll keep it rolling. A little college football coming up. I'm going to tell you how FSU and Florida add up to top 20 in college football. Stick around.
Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
When you need a mechanic you can trust, call Sam, Harry, or Joe at AA Automotive on Richard Street. From oil changes to complex engine repairs, AA Automotive promises expert service and honest pricing from a local family biz. AA Automotive on Richard Street.
Hear that? That's not relaxing. That's a roof leak. At Endless Summer Roofing, we remove indoor water features from places they don't belong. Quality roofing, honest service, no duct tape solutions. EndlessSummerRoofing.com. Your ceiling will thank you.
Nothing says all-American like a great meal and a great deal. MyGate Rewards members. Grab any roller grill favorite, Lay's brand chips, and an ice cold Pepsi or Gatorade, all for just $5.50. The all-American meal deal only at Gate. See store for details.
I'm Matt Lennon with AB Signs. Your truck, trailer, or storefront should be your best salesperson. So I create custom signs and graphics that get your business noticed. Local, fast, and built to last. Call AB Signs and make your brand stand out.
Jaguars fans, grab your passport. Open and fund a new Everbank Performance account for your chance to win the Everbank London Getaway Experience. One winner gets round-trip airfare for two, 4 nights hotel, and 2 tickets to the Jags game in London this October. Start your journey today at everbank.com/London. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Open to legal residents of the 50 United States and D.C. 18 and older. Entry period from 6/29 to 8/27/26. Get official rules and details at everbank.com/London Rules. Sponsor and administrator, Everbank N.A. Member FDIC.
Hunting season in Northeast Florida is just around the corner, and Green Acres Sporting Goods has been serving Jacksonville hunters for over 55 years. And right now, you can lock in a summer deal on an AR-style 12-gauge shotgun for just $299. And while you're there, check out the largest archery pro shop in Northeast Florida and test shoot the newest bows by Hoyt and Matthews. Shop today at Green Acres Sporting Goods.
When your home or business deserves more than ordinary glass, you trust the experts. Capital Glass and Shower Doors has been elevating spaces for over 40 years with precision, craftsmanship, and clean, modern design. From sleek frameless shower enclosures to elegant glass railings, wine cabinets, and any custom glass that makes a statement, Capital Glass delivers unmatched quality, service, and attention to detail. Your vision, their expertise. Capital Glass and Shower Doors at capcoglass.com.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you. Call 904-722-1111.
Instant Keys saves the day if you've lost or broken keys. They can program new keys and remotes for nearly every make and model of vehicle at a fraction of the dealership cost. Fast, honest, and reliable locksmith service. Call Instant Keys, 722-1111.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. That just happened. happened. Brought to you by Florida Home AC.
So we hope every time we throw that out and it has injury news tied to it, it has nothing to do with Duval, that it's outside of the 904. But this is coming out of Bengals camp. First-round pick from last year, Shamar Stewart, carted off the field, unable to put any weight on his left leg, leaving the field. Medical staff looked at him and basically took him inside. So that's not good news. Anytime you hear a guy go down, especially if you're talking about a first-round pick, because they said goodbye to Trey Henderson.
Yeah, they did. He's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was supposed to be there, next up in line.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks.
So was this the first day of camp, or they been in camp for a couple of days?
I don't actually.
Either way, it sucks.
Either
Either way, it matters. It doesn't matter. It does. When you go first round and go down, it's never good.
Yeah, I'll have to look and see when the Bengals started. But yeah, thanks to one of our Nooners for shooting that to us on the text line. Designed by Lifetime Enclosures at 641-1010. Let's get into the college football world a little bit more. Since we started, we promised talk of patches that you guys would put on your Gators, Knowles, and Canes uniforms.
Time to drop some college knowledge on XL Primetime. Brought to you by Modelo, the official beer of the college football playoff.
I'd smack a Modelo sticker right there on a Gator uniform. They are proud sponsors of the Florida Gators, and I think they actually sponsor all 3 state schools. So let's get into a little college football talk. And, Matt, coming out of the Big Ten meetings, day 2 taking place now. Day 1 was where Tony Petitti and I guess a handful of coaches in the Big Ten, they decided what's wrong with us flexing? What's wrong with us showing some trophies? 3 natties in a row. Hey, SEC, what you going to do about it? I like it.
Even Brett Bielema is running this now.
Yes.
Yeah, who just
failed in the SEC, by the way.
Spectacularly
Could not
failed.
win in the SEC.
But he said yesterday, it seems like the SEC wants to be stuck in 2005 or something.
That's what he said, 05.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, is that when you were employed here in the SEC?
No, but much like Brett, who
The
I
SEC
really liked,
wasn't even great back then.
he got it wrong again.
Yeah.
They weren't even in the championship game in 05. That was USC and Texas, one of the greatest games ever.
Right.
Their run of national championships didn't start
That's
until the
when
following
Herb
year.
was just getting here and putting this
with Herb.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. All right, so yesterday.
I mean, why not? I mean, if I'm them and I'm those coaches and I'm not Tony Petitti, the commissioner, why wouldn't you brag a little bit? Hell yeah, you would. And it's also funny because the SEC used to stand up there with their 13 national championships since 2003, I guess it is, or since the start of the BCS, and they used to stand up there and say, "Yeah, it's championships. We won championships X amount more than anyone even close to us. The Big Ten's won 1 since whenever, right?"
Yeah.
And now Greg Sankey started out SEC Media Days by saying, "Our stadiums are the fullest of anyone in college football." And then he was also saying, you have to understand it's the totality of the conference from top to bottom. That's what makes the best conference in college football. So, the bar moves, the narrative moves depending on whether you win or you don't, which is not unlike life. People move the bar all over the place depending on if you're right or wrong or caught in a blatant lie. Doesn't matter. You move the bar.
It wasn't me. Go ahead.
That was a shot.
That was a shot. That was just a random shot that I'm sure most people understand at this point over the last couple of days. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah.
No, I mean, but the Big Ten has the right to do that. I mean, the last championship they had was what, Ohio State, 2014, something like that. And now
when they first got
it was 2014. And then prior to that, it was Michigan in 90. No, Ohio State. You're right. Ohio State when they
PI call.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up, bro. Yeah. They'd won 3 since the start of the BCS / college football playoff
Right,
era.
because once you got
Michigan in 97.
Yeah.
That wasn't even the BCS. That was still regular. So really only 2. So just Ohio State and then Ohio State again.
Yeah.
3 for them total if you're going to start in 2001.
Yeah.
So three championships in the 21st century for Ohio State, and then 3 in a row for the Big Ten.
Well, as of recent, the Big Ten has dominated.
Yeah.
The last 3 national championships.
And Tony Petitti came out and basically said, we play a tough schedule. We're all over these United States with our travel schedule and so on and so forth. He's not wrong. The fact that they were able to poach and basically kill off the Pac-12 elevated the Big Ten in a way that there's only so many things you can do to elevate a conference like that, where teams walk in with that type of street cred and blue blood branding, like a USC and an Oregon of late. And they added street cred, but it's that old Big Ten that's won these championships. So that's why he's probably poking his chest out just a little bit more as well. It wasn't like USC came in and propped them up, or Oregon came in and propped them up.
No, if anything, Oregon's been embarrassing. I mean, the way they've played in some playoff games, got annihilated by Ohio State in the Rose Bowl, as a number 1 seed, got annihilated by Indiana last year in the.
But those are all Big Ten schools.
No, I know that. I know that.
Crime.
But you're still.
Yeah.
I know, but you're still getting embarrassed on that stage.
I wouldn't say that since Oregon's been in the Big Ten, they've been an embarrassment.
No.
In big games, they've struggled. They've absolutely struggled.
And the one that hasn't done anything is USC.
No doubt. I mean, they lost at home to Indiana last year badly.
Yeah.
Indiana won the Natty.
No, I know that. I get that. I'm just saying, and I've been saying this now for a few years. At some point, Oregon's got to win a big game. And you could say, well, they beat Penn State for the Big Ten championship. Okay, great. Congratulations.
The 2 Washington losses even before that.
Just horrific
huge
losses. Horrific.
All right. I leave these things to Brett McMurphy, but usually when you're on top of the world, you don't need to say a whole lot. And when you don't, you need to say a lot because you're trying to defend your position. Brett McMurphy went through the exercise of tracking the number of words in Media Day opening statements from each Power 4 commish. Greg Sankey, Jim Phillips, Brett Yormark, and Tony Petitti. Tony Petitti had 738 words in his opening remarks. Yormark.
No, 7,000.
No, 1,764.
Oh, 1,700. Okay.
Yeah, 1,764. So he basically beat him by 1,000 more. Jimmy Phillips, 2,674. And then Sankey had 2,894 words, including the ones that Matt just mentioned. All the people that are in the stands, filling up the stadium.
Our stadiums are full. Like he said that, and I actually felt embarrassed for him when he said that.
I feel like Matt soured a little bit on Sankey's leadership at the top of the
No, it's not. It's not
pyramid.
that. It's just like, at some point you just got to say, all right, we got to get better.
Exactly.
We just got to get better.
Yeah.
And Nick Saban also.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he had to do the whole, if you look at the top to bottom, they've just been saying that for years now.
Nick's
here's the really bad, embarrassing thing is that when the SEC finally goes 3 years without getting a team in the title game, now they're all talking about Kirby's up there. We might leave. We might start our own thing. It's like, do you guys realize how stupid you look when you suddenly, when things aren't working out for you, you just want to leave? We'll start our own thing. It's like you guys sound like losers.
A couple things. Number one, don't bring Nick into this. He's having enough problems carrying water for 8 losses the last 2 years, all right? That's number one. Number two, I don't. So I think it looks like that. It looks like
to me
they're not
winning.
Does. Yeah, not just you, to everyone. Yeah. It looks like that's what it is. But I also really believe genuinely in this that those presidents realize that every single school in their conference, other than Mississippi State, is using the private NIL as a way to an end around behind the salary cap. And they've got to do something to stop it. There's tampering all over the place. So they're trying to get enforcement rules within the conference. Well, within all of college football. But if all of college football isn't going to do it, they're going to have their own rules. And so is the Big Ten. And if you listen to Sankey on our interview on 1010XL last week or 2 weeks ago from the SEC Media Days, was it last week or 2 weeks?
2 weeks, yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I said that, and then I said, you realize you're risking a competitive advantage by doing that. And he said, what else are we going to do?
Mm-hmm. I do believe that whenever you start seeing other schools beat you at your own game, that is when you start to scream and yell and whine and
this ain't right.
Yeah, and do all the things that you are hearing from the SEC circles, because they had the gamemanship handbook. They could figure out a way to stack their roster, brown bag their way with all the top players to come show and wait their turn. Now, these other schools have figured it out. They definitely have figured it out. All right, let's keep it rolling. back to training camp. We'll keep it back and forth between college football and your Jaguars day one of training camp.
Tensions build.
3rd and 12. Let's go.
Plot thickens.
We got to get off the field.
Crowds roar. Tune in and let the show begin. Your home for live play-by-play is 1010XL.
America's turning 250, and Superior Fence and Rail is celebrating in true red, white, and blue style. For a limited time, save $250 on your new fence. Give your home the freedom, security, and curb appeal it deserves. Celebrate America with a fence built to last. Offer valid on new contracts for 100 linear feet or more. Cannot be combined with other offers.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
An accident with a big truck can change everything in a matter of seconds. Medical bills start piling up, you're missing work, and the trucking company's lawyers, they get to work immediately. That's why you need a law firm that moves just as fast. I'm Chris Campione, and at Campione Law, we fight for truck accident victims, digging into the details and holding negligent drivers and their trucking companies accountable. We don't get paid unless you do. Big trucks have big lawyers. You need a stronger fighter. Campione Law. Visit CampioneLaw.com. Offices, Jacksonville and St. Augustine.
Campione Law.
Replacing windows can be a big investment, and you deserve straight answers. Well, at Cash Building Material, I got them. Prosser here. Cash Building Material explained my options, answered my questions, and helped me find windows that fit my home and my budget. No pressure, just honest advice. And they'll do the same for you. So before you buy windows or doors, get a cash quote. Search Cash Building Material and click on their replacements tab. Cash Building Material. Windows and doors done right.
Calling all ladies. The Ladies International Poker Series is returning to Best Bet Jacksonville from July 31st to August 2nd. The action begins with the $140 No Limit Hold'em Roundup, followed by the Lips Championship, and wraps up with the men joining in at the tables for the No Limit Hold'em Kings and Queens event. It's a full weekend of poker action and excitement. Will you be taking home the Lips Trophy? See all the details at bestbetjacks.com. That's bestbetjacks.com.
It's about to get real. Training camp is on. Listen to 1010XL throughout the day for all the details and analysis of the passes, runs, and defensive performances. 1010XL's coverage of training camp is brought to you by Green Acres Sporting Goods.
Summertime is here, and that means it's grilling season. Now, before you overpay at the big box stores, make a stop at Houston's Meat Company on Main Street in Jacksonville. For more than 50 years, Houston's has been Jacksonville's local butcher shop, serving up quality meats, incredible prices, and the kind of service you just can't find at the grocery chain. Steaks, burgers, chicken, ribs, whatever's on the grill this weekend, Houston's has you covered. Shop local, grill better. Follow Houston's Meats on social for updated weekly specials.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. E.T. here, and your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees. And rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. And it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights, and wall-to-wall TVs everywhere. I mean, it's Twin Peaks. Where else you gonna find a scratch kitchen that's always coming through in the clutch every day, from lunch to late at night? Only at Twin Peaks, your #1 sports bar. Come on, somebody.
Picken here. See clearly with the Eye Associates and trusted optometrists Zachary Boskool and Alice LaFlamme. From comprehensive eye exams, dry eye care, glaucoma management, diabetic eye care, and more, Dr. Boskool and Dr. LaFlamme are dedicated to protecting your vision. Immediate availability at all 5 Jacksonville locations. Schedule today with Dr. Boskool and Dr. LaFlamme by calling the Eye Associates, formerly Bowden Eye Associates, Schneider Eye and Wellness Center, and Janet Betchkel, MD at 296-0098.
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa Crushed Concrete and get paid for what you don't need. ArcosaCrushedConcrete.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
It was good. I mean, obviously would have liked to see us complete that one to him on the sideline, but I was pleased to see him go up with no fear and just go up and try to make a great play. And Jabbar ended up making a really nice play at the end to finish it. But I thought he had a couple good reps on defense in one-on-one situations and press. And I think that we'll connect on that route and be able to get him some of those touches as we go in through. They build more of a connection and chemistry.
Wednesdays on XL Primetime are teed up by the Golf Club at Southampton with brand new greens on the way. Follow along on their Facebook page.
Liam Cohen, your head coach for your Jacksonville Jaguars, talking about Travis Hunter being back on the grass. It was good to see him. And like Leon said very early in the show, for him to go up and just, what did you say? How'd you describe it?
I mean, it looked like he leaped at least 2 stories.
Yeah, which is, he went up, and it would have been great for you, for Cohen, for all those fans to see him bring it down. It didn't happen. Jabbar Muhammad continues to make plays. That's another one of my dudes that I like. But just seeing Travis Hunter play free, I think that's one of the first things you said, and is what Liam said. He wasn't worried about it.
Yeah, and there's another thing that Liam said that impress. You know, you could tell upper body-wise he got a little stronger. In impress covers last year, you know, he struggled. He's not really big upper body-wise, but now impress covers, if he's getting by guys and eluding guys and using his body and his weight, distributing in different directions, that's a good thing.
So does he looks more like a 200-pound man than a 188-pound man. Would you agree with that?
He looks solid up top.
Up top.
So,
up top. Legs.
Legs, yeah.
Still a little spindly.
Yeah.
Well, but that's because, like we said, he had to have, he couldn't do as much leg.
But what
leg
he
work.
did, when he went up and tried and almost got that ball.
Yeah.
Like, I looked at Duff and I said, Duff, that's why he's got to play offense right there, because no one else can do that. No one else can do that. And not only that, he's the fastest guy in the team.
Yeah, he has a skill set that if you can.
And
put
Duff
him,
goes, you're exactly right.
if you can put him in that situation, but I guarantee you this: they have got to have a guy to lock up the best on the other teams.
By the way, Jarian looks bigger.
Receiving core.
Jarian looks bigger.
If you go down the list of the guys, and if you guys are watching on YouTube, there ain't nothing like having the big flip card. Okay, your 2026 Jacksonville Jaguars, and you've got so many possibilities as far as who's going to make it. Out of the defensive backs, Jari and Antonio Johnson that Matt mentioned, 18 defensive backs, at least that's what I'm looking at right now, are going to try and turn heads.
What about Myers? He looked a little.
Yeah, Jacoby.
Jacoby looked a little big.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like we're standing there and we're looking at BTJ, Jacoby, Parker Washington, all kind of gathered just for a quick minute on the sidelines. And me and a buddy were talking about it. And I'm like, that's even without 12 in there. Because we were talking about that's going to be a good unit. That's going to be a productive trio.
I mean,
of
there's
players.
a lot of guys that physically look really good. Right? Like Kaiser's another one. We haven't heard any update yet on the injury. He's also a guy that physically looks really good right now.
Yeah. There were a bunch of other guys that we could point to. 2 of the late round draft picks that I've got my eye on are 18 and 19. Josh Cameron, CJ Williams. And those are 2 dudes that were drafted late that if they can make this squad, I believe one of them they'll be looked at in the return game, but both of them have been able to go up and make some nice catches either in OTAs or in training camp. Who knows how many of those guys are going to win a roster spot?
Well, yeah, if they get the opportunity, you know. I know Matt had mentioned, Matt and I were sitting right there where Mullen threw that lame, and number 18 still came underneath it.
What did you say? Threw it lame?
Yeah,
That's a safe way of saying it.
And I said, Matt, you look at the positive. The kid went underneath and got the ball, bro.
Yeah, he did.
He said, but did you see that throw? I said, yes, I saw
that thing gets picked off at any defense.
So we're still having issues at backup.
Yeah, we are.
It's a concern.
I'm telling you right now, we got a problem. Okay?
Woof. Yeah, the throw was woof.
All right, so let me just use that as a great little segue. We got a problem. The 10-10 take is we shift it quickly back to college.
10-10
take.
Now, Josie's 10-10 take, served up by Wingstop. Can't stop Wingstop.
You can definitely check them out with that great deal. Boneless 20 wings, 4 different flavors, a fry. You can just enjoy the heck out of it for $16.99 for a limited time. Make sure you check out Wingstop. So instead of saying Houston, we got a problem, I would say Cape Canaveral, we got a problem. Let's stay in the state of Florida.
Yes.
With I said earlier, Florida and Florida State top 20. How impressive is that? Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? The 2026 version of your Florida Gators and your Florida State Seminoles, according to the media types that vote in these polls, they combined for the number 20. Florida was picked 9th in the SEC. That's where the media voted that they will finish 9th in the SEC. Meanwhile, Florida State voted 11th in the ACC. What in the, like...
They also got 3 first-place votes, by the way, which those media members should be arrested.
They should be
Jeff
shaming
Cameron,
themselves.
what are you Lulu, what are you doing? All right, but
have some shame, man.
what in the name of Bobby Bowden is going on right now that Florida State in the Any Coast, All Coast Conference, the Clemson Invitational, as Leon called it, is picked 11th in that league?
No. Listen, I don't
Is
get...
that too high?
Is that too high? Really? Listen, I don't take any great pleasure in that, to be quite honest with you. By either teams.
I don't believe you.
For real, bro. Listen, I'm going to say my era. In my era of Florida State, Miami, we're among the elites. You wanted to beat them at their best. Right now, I mean, it's like a volleyball match now. I don't want to play y'all.
It ain't pretty. And both teams have got to figure it out.
Wait, did you just say I don't want to play y'all right now?
No, I won't. Well, until you get better. I tell you what, don't come ringing on my doorbell.
Wait, do you not want to play y'all right now because
I want to play
because you think they're beneath you, or because something might be going on there?
No. What I'm saying is, until you get better, don't come knocking on my door. All right.
All right.
Okay, so
step on y'all.
When the Canes go 9-3 and the Gators go 8-4 and they play in that bowl game,
real quick.
That's not going to happen.
Let me just rattle this off. Okay, Florida 9th in the SEC. In front of them, okay? This is how it went 1 through 8. Georgia, Texas, Ole Miss, A&M, LSU, Alabama, Oklahoma, Tennessee. Then Florida. You go to the ACC. At the top, Miami, SMU, Louisville, Clemson, Georgia Tech, Virginia, NC State, Virginia Tech, Pittsburgh, Duke, then Florida State.
Damn.
Wow.
So the teams that are behind the 2 schools that a lot of our fans care about most, behind Florida State, is California, Wake, Syracuse.
Which, by the way, Cal has a way better quarterback.
A really
than
good
FSU.
quarterback that's coming back. That's coming in. And so Cali, Wake, the Cuse, the Fighting Jordans, Boston College, and Stanford are behind them. Behind Florida is the Drinkwitz, the Gamecocks, Auburn.
Which, by the way, Gamecocks way better quarterback than Florida.
Well, you think about it because if you just go
now that Mike Shule is no longer his offensive coordinator and quarterback
I think Sellers is going to have a bounce back year.
I hope so.
Is it Kendall
Briles?
Briles?
He's a really good kid. Yeah,
Kendall Briles will be calling his offense now.
Kendall's a good coach.
So anyway, jump in on that, fellas, ladies. If you're a college football fan, how did it happen? Florida 9th, FSU 11th in these preseason
Well, Florida
polls.
could still finish middle of the road SEC like that, but have a good season.
How did it happen?
It's still possible.
Is that what you're asking?
We know, but we're just asking them.
Billy
We know.
Napier.
Yeah.
No, it's not just Billy. It's all those hires.
Yeah,
it's
a combination of a Willie McElwain, Billy Taggart, just on and on and on.
Mullen, who just never got over that fumble at Texas A&M. He never got over it. That was the game that literally put him in the jar.
All right, one more of those, JJ, and that'll be our mic drop.
Stuff guys talk about.
Who'd you vote for?
1010XL.
What's up, guys? It's official. The Dude Perfect Squad Games Tour is coming to a city near you. 22 cities across the U.S.,
including yours. Sunday, August 2nd in Jacksonville, Florida at VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena.
Brand new tour, brand new bath, bigger and better than ever.
Dude Perfect in Jacksonville on August 2nd.
Squad Games is officially coming into arenas.
Tickets and information at dudeperfect.com/tour.
The 2 best words in sports, Game 7.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
I'm Tom McManus, and after each training camp practice, you'll get my instant reaction with everything I saw from the Miller Electric Center. Get my observations from the practice field, served up by No Way Jose Mexican Bar and Grill, and only on the 1010XL social channels.
When my dad tore his meniscus skiing, he was told that surgery was the only fix. But surgery meant giving up his hobbies, so we went to Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. They specialize in non-invasive treatments that get you back to fighting shape. My dad got a platelet-rich plasma, or PRP, injection. It took a fraction of the time to heal, and now he's back to doing what he loves.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes. Awaken 180 clients have just reached the 1 million pounds down mark. 1 million pounds. A city of people. That's thousands of people who reclaim their lives the easy way, the medication-free way. What's stopping you? Awaken180weightloss.com.
You may not be able to control the air you breathe on the outside, but you certainly can on the inside of your home. Just call Florida Home AC and ask about the Remy Halo. It's the next generation of air quality technology. Call 777-4300 for Florida Home AC.
Did you know that Kuhn Flowers showrooms are filled with gift ideas for the ones you love? This is Frank Frangie. Kuhn Flowers has been a staple here in Jacksonville for over 75 years. KuhnFlowers.com.
Keep your ball out of the rough with the Edwin Watts Golf Hour. Get great golf tips from the experts every Saturday morning at 10. The Edwin Watts Golf Hour on 1010XL.
I used to dread going to the dentist. Every visit felt like a sales pitch with constant upselling, surprise fees on my bill, and I could never get in when I needed to. But Harbor Dental Care? Totally different. They saw me the next day, gave me honest pricing up front, and even set me up with a payment plan I could actually afford. No pressure, no surprise charges, just kind people who get it. If you want to experience dentistry the way it should be, book your appointment today at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
Looking for a real career with great pay and full benefits? Prosser here for Julington Creek Pest Control. As a growing, family-owned company that cares about its employees, they're hiring lawn technicians in the Jacksonville area. No experience required. This is a salaried position with top industry pay. Full benefits, a 401k match, and paid training. Apply today at JulingtonCreekPestControl.com. Julington Creek Pest Control, our family serving yours since 1984.
Equal opportunity employer.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm RJ Saunders for 1010XL. This update brought to you by Gate Petroleum Company. Training camp is now underway for the Jacksonville Jaguars, and it is time to take your season to the next level when the Jags return to the bank in 2026. Become a season ticket member and unlock exclusive access to ticketed events, members-only experiences, NFL membership club perks, and more. Availability is limited, so don't miss out. Call 904-633-2000 or visit jaguars.com/season tickets to secure your spot for all of the action. Right now, 94 degrees at 1 o'clock, time in 10, brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Wednesdays on XL Primetime are teed up by the Golf Club at Southampton with brand new greens on the way. Follow along on their Facebook page.
Talk to Ventrell Miller, former Gator, current Jag, looking to lock down that linebacker spot that Devin Lloyd and he competed so hard for this time a year ago. So Ventrell, we'll hear from 51 in just a little bit. We were out at Jaguars training camp today, a golf club at Southampton Wednesday, and we can't wait to be back out there with those brand new greens. They're not that far away. They've planted the grass, sprigging those putting surfaces, so you can check it all out. golfsouthampton.com. Head on out. You can still work on your game practice. They still got fun things going on in the clubhouse, so make sure you check out golfsouthampton.com. So
Wait a
training
second.
camp.
We got some guard lyrics here.
Okay.
All right.
Guard lyrics. Now, listen,
From the 7-6.
Well, you got to explain to the people that are listening.
This is impressive.
Not everyone listens to the whole show.
We came up with.
Don't be ridiculous. They listen to from 12 to 2.
First off, Matt Hayes.
Even the lunatics.
Matt Hayes loves big asses and big thighs. Okay, that's number one. So we said, hey, instead of hot for teacher, think of Matt hot for lineman, hot for guards, whatever it is. Come up with some lyrics. 641-1010. You guys hit the text line. Designed by Lifetime Enclosures.
Big Search, you'll like these. All right, here we go. In guards we trust. In Jayville, we can do it the hard way. Running down your throats behind our guard play. When you come to Duval, you're going to catch these hands, make the right decision, and stay out of our stands.
Wow.
I love
that's
that.
good.
Big asses and big thighs are just the beginning. Dominate the trenches, and you know we be winning.
Oh, yes. All right, you're going to have to
We
try.
have to get Mr. Midnight to do that.
No,
All right,
I don't think he's ready for that. But that's impressive. That's
Okay,
impressive.
but we have to make a
And
decision.
he brought in like old things from
Yes.
the team. Of course, the
Wait,
Seahawks.
turn on
game.
Mr. Midnight, and I'll try
in
it.
them hands.
In guards we trust.
Yeah,
No, bro, I can't do this. You got to do it. You got the voice.
Somebody's going to have to either white man rap this thing or
Yeah, that was more of a rap song,
He's
not
doing
an
Barry
R&B
White.
song.
No, wait. Let's let Barry White take a shot
Let
at
me
it.
see here. I got to see my glasses now.
That's so depressing.
In
here.
Jacksonville, we trust.
Believe me, I got it coming too. You know I do.
Go ahead, Mr. Midnight.
All right now. In Jacksonville, we can do it. It's the hard way. Running down your throat. Behind our guard play. When you come to Duval, you're going to catch them hands. Making the right decision. Stay out of your stands. Big asses and big thighs are just the beginning. Dominating the trenches. And you know we be winning.
Oh.
Yes, that's how it's done right there.
That's so
that,
good.
ladies and gentlemen, is how we do that right there.
All right, he's got his cans. We may have to take him into a studio a little bit later on to get that one fully recorded on tape. All right, so if you guys got some I'm hot for lineman lyrics, you can come in and hit the text line with those. We also, of course, ask for patch ideas for Florida, Florida State, and the Canes, and get creative with these too, because
Skeeters.
Yeah, exactly. Skeeters for
Big Biscuits
Gainesville.
Florida would be good.
It was it was an institution at 2 a.m. to be able to go in there and just get a pile high of biscuits.
Now,
and
Leon, what are some popular nightlife destinations in South Beach? that
South
you could,
Beach. Okay, I
for
would
the
have
Clevelander.
The Clevelanders.
the Clevelanders
awesome.
for
Mango
sure.
Mangoes.
You got to go
No
with
doubt.
the Clevelander. You got to go with Prime 112.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Classic.
Prime 112. I'm trying to think. We got a Fat Tuesdays.
Mm.
We got a legendary Fat Tuesday.
I like
two-story
Mango
Fat Tuesday.
Mangoes. That would definitely put them
Mango
up there.
Mangoes,
Yeah,
absolutely. That's a good one. You can go
That
with.
used to be the only reason to go to the landing was Fat Tuesday.
you can-
Now,
you can go to-
Tallahassee, where do we think? We're like a Buc-ee's.
No. No, what?
You think?
Well, you know what, Whataburger.
Whataburger.
Leon said there was a
Leon said
special
there's a
place.
Whataburger on Tennessee
No,
Avenue.
Leon, you have to tell the special place
Oh,
in Tallahassee you always think about.
Yeah, there's a Krispy Kreme on the corner. I can't remember what street it was, but my grandparents used to live.
That's on Monroe.
My grandparents
Is it?
used to live
I think.
on 1010 Joe Louis Street.
All
All
right.
right. So I remember as a kid, they used to give me 50 cents. I used to take 50 cents around the corner, walk up the street, and get me 2 donuts.
Nice.
And that Krispy Kreme is still there today.
I love that.
And I was like 6 years old when I did that.
I know which one you're talking. It still has the
Yeah.
old sign too. I think.
Yeah, bro. You
Right
know
up the
sport.
hill, right?
Yeah, when they turn
you
the
just
lights.
come off the
that
interstate.
light is on.
That light is on,
Whoa.
bro. You ready to roll.
I'll never
you're
forget
ready to rock. Man.
Uncle Dave and it was Uncle Dave and a handful of media types. And 2 a.m. we went through the Krispy Kreme, and we get to the hotel after getting all the Krispy Kremes, and Lamb gets out and just glaze just
Oh,
falls
he couldn't
all-
wait till he got to the hotel.
You know,
Wow.
he gets out, shakes his shirt, glaze is falling all over the place. It was the best.
Did he go
Oh.
through the entire dozen?
No, we
he
did
left
not.
us one.
It was only 2 blocks. It was not that. Yeah, it was not that far from the hotel, but it was just classic. All right, so you guys think of them patches for Florida, Florida State.
Wouldn't that
and
be
Miami.
just the best if, like, you know, Ohio State has J.P. Morgan Chase
Let's get
and
creative
SoFi Bank for Notre Dame, and then like Florida goes out there with
Dub's nightclub or something.
some
Yeah.
gas station.
Yeah, the swamp, okay? The swamp.
No,
Something
they'll
like-
have Gatorade,
Yeah,
which
oh,
is
of
legit.
course. Yeah,
you know.
they'll come
that's
in.
probably true.
They'll pay that freight.
That's no brainer.
But
right?
we want our listeners to come up with something else just a little bit better than that. All right, so
The Oaks Mall.
Yeah.
You know, as an Ocalalan,
yeah.
This is hard to imagine, but we were so podunk in Ocala that we would drive the 30 minutes to go to the Oaks Mall and spend a day there.
Is it still? Are there stores still open?
I
there?
don't know.
I believe
but
it was
that was like classy for us.
Was it a 2-story deal? I think it
They
was.
had like a little, a ramp ish. Yeah.
Yes,
So
I remember.
it wasn't like 2-story like mall of Millennium Mall in Orlando or anything, but it was still nice.
Because Tallahassee, I think one of the first times I saw a 2-story. I think
Okay.
that the Governor's Mall or whatever it was called right there.
Yeah, I think the Steak and Ale at the Oaks Mall was the big place too.
Oh yeah,
Dude, for the kids out there, the mall used to be where it was at.
Yes.
Hanging out at the mall with your friends, dude, talking
Skating
to
rink in the mall.
girls. It's-
Yeah, man.
There was nothing better than going to the mall. Nowadays, I don't even know what they do.
No,
They're on their tablets, playing their games.
I go in and see my buddy Martin from Palm Beach Autographs in the Avenues Mall, and at times, like,
dead.
There's not a lot going on.
Only like during Christmas season, it's packed, but
Oh, yeah.
besides that, it's,
Like
Right.
if it's not like the town center or a town center type,
yeah,
like the place up
Yes.
north by the airport, you're gonna die. It's gonna die.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, like the outdoorsy malls have taken over.
Strip club,
Yeah.
strip clubs.
Well,
Strip clubs will always be
Strip
around, man.
malls.
Did you say strip clubs or strip plazas? Either one. All right, go ahead.
But the malls do. I go to the Avenues Mall and the massage chairs when you walk in the door.
Oh, yeah, I've seen
you got to
those.
utilize them, bro. You got to utilize them.
Yeah, while your girl is
They're
just
working.
mindlessly
Oh,
walking through
yeah.
another store,
Oh, they're the best.
spending your money.
Yeah, they're the best.
The best is when you go to the small airports that have like 3 gates and they have those chairs.
Oh yeah, duty free,
and they're always wide open, and you just, it's the best.
It is
Beautiful. All right, so I'm trying to go from rocking chairs and massage chairs back to training camp. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it.
Well, Patrick McCarry.
Yeah.
He was,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
needed a massage.
He was in
chair.
one of them. I tell you what, roll Ventrell Miller right now, and then it'll get us back into training camp. But I did talk to the former Gator right after practice. Let's say hello to Ventrell Miller on XL Primetime. Joe C. talking a little Jaguar football. First day of camp. How fired up were you to be back on the field?
First day of school vibes, man. It's always fun to get on the grass, do something you love to do, but it was exciting, though. First day in the books, but it was good.
All right, so the kind of focus that you have right now, obviously looking at a starter's role, you battled Devin Lloyd tooth and nail all the way through last year. What is your goal this year?
Same thing. Come out and continue for myself to just get better, continue to get better each and every day so I can bring my best. And that's pretty much it, though. Keep grinding.
What did Devin Lloyd impart to you when he left? Like just kind of a wisdom, piece of advice, anything like that?
I mean, just looking, he didn't necessarily tell me anything, but just looking at his year he had, you feel me, just shows that, you feel me, all it does is you can take a year and you can get what you want to get out of everything, for sure.
It's got to get you fired up when you think about what he was able to do under Anthony Campanile.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely excited each and every day to come in with Camp. Linebacker guy, he coaches hard, but you feel me, he just trying to bring the best out you. Love being in there with Camp, though. Love the scheme.
So what are the message from Anthony Campanile and the rest of the coaching staff on the defensive side as far as what you guys need to do, come out fast? What were some of the other things he mentioned?
I mean, we always attacking the ball. I mean, first thing, start the run, limit big plays, and create takeaways. That's what we always preach. Always trying to come out and get the ball out. Effort, that's a no-brainer. I always want effort to the ball, so pretty much.
A bunch of takeaways last year, 31 takeaways, and the linebackers had something to do with that last year. So
Yeah.
I gotta feel like that's on your mind as well.
Yeah, most definitely. We just went over the ball is oxygen, so we need the ball. The ball is everything. So just trying to create takeaways any way you can, whether that's interceptions, punching it out, always trying to rep that and get better at that.
Yeah, because if you go through OTAs and mini camps, and especially today, you guys were extremely active with your hands, with your speed. That's noticeable to us guys on the defensive side.
Oh, so you telling me I look good out there? I appreciate that. But now, always trying to fly around to the ball. You got to get to the ball. The ball is everything. So just trying to get to it, sideline to sideline.
All right, work in a little Gator talk. How fired up are you? And John Summerall, have you met him? Any interaction with those guys over there in Gainesville?
No, I haven't just met Coach yet, but I'm excited. I like how he came in, what he's saying. I know we're very talented. We're sleepers right now, but I like that. That's how I want to come in. But, yeah, I'm excited to see what them boys do this year for sure.
All right, Ventrell, best of luck. Thank you, man.
Appreciate that. Thank y'all so much.
So he's got a chance, and he's going to battle with Branson Combs, and you can throw Dennis Gardeck into the conversation, but there's going to be good competition there.
Okay, I was concerned about the fact that he's going to battle because I didn't want to be a situation where because he couldn't beat out Devin Lloyd last year, so I didn't want the position to be given to him. Because I remember Walker Little. Remember Walker Little couldn't beat out Cam Robertson. And then all of a sudden when Cam left, job was given to him. You see what we're left with, right?
Yeah. And by the way, Walker Little did take a tumble today.
He did. I did. I saw.
He got rolled. But you have 8 linebackers.
You don't think we saw that? Come on.
Yeah, we saw it.
I should have known. You guys took notes
Leon's
on
being positive.
Yeah,
about Walker Little, so he chose not to bring it up.
He wasn't positive at camp, okay?
Well, the mics were on.
It's day one.
that. Yeah. All right. I want you to hold that and at least tell people what you did see coming up in a second, and then we'll get back to a little college talk. Chico's bail bonds have been mentioned by High Tide as a possible advertiser for one of these state squads. We'll keep it rolling. A golf club at Southampton Wednesday.
No, I like baseball. I just never understood how you guys can spend so much time discussing it. I mean, I've been to games, but I don't memorize who played third base for Pittsburgh in 1960.
Don Hope. Feature.
1010XL.
See, that's exactly what I mean.
Instant Keys is turning 25. A quarter century of saving the day when your keys mysteriously vanish.
Seriously, it was just in my pocket.
Or when that remote fob decides to quit working.
The dealership is such a hassle.
For 25 years, Instant Keys has been the go-to locksmith service for car keys, house keys, transponders, re-keys, and even high-tech smart locks. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you for honest, professional locksmith service. Use Instant Keys.
Hurricane season is here, and now is the time to make sure your property is ready. Weak, damaged, or overgrown trees can become a serious hazard when storms move in. Trust the experts at Lucas Tree Service with over 45 years of experience for professional tree trimming, removal, and storm preparation. Don't wait until a storm is on its way. Schedule your tree assessment today at lucastreeservice.com.
If you think it's great to be a you can get more Gators anytime on the Gator Podcast channel.
Go Gators!
Set up by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists on the video and social channels of 1010XL.
I'm Chris Campione. Auto accidents can leave you feeling lost and overwhelmed. But at Campione Law, we're here to guide you with a personal touch through every step of the process. We don't get paid unless you get paid. CampioneLaw.com.
Count on Campione. Campione Law.
Joint replacement surgery is always a tough decision, but relief from chronic pain may be just around the corner. Dr. George Barra here, and there's a lot to consider to make sure you get the proper diagnosis and best path back to the range of motion and mobility you had. Age, lifestyle, and overall health all play a part. Let the team at Barra Orthopedics give you a full analysis to help you make the best decision. Log on to BarriorOrthopedics.com or call the office to make an appointment. With offices across Jacksonville and ready to help you feel good again, we'll get you back on the road to recovery at Barra Orthopedics.
Looking for ways to save on your JEA bill? We're on it. When it comes to your utilities, the less you use, the more you can save. That's why JEA offers ways to help you manage your usage and avoid higher than expected bills. Use our online tools to monitor your usage throughout the month. Schedule a free irrigation or energy efficiency assessment and get personalized tips to save. And with JEA rebates, you can save when upgrading to more efficient equipment. Find more ways to save at JEA.com.
Hey friends, Jason Parker here with Performance Painting. Have you ever stored a gallon of leftover paint, opened the can years later, and it's rusty, crusty, and unusable? Next time, secure the lid tightly to ensure no leaks and store the can upside down. Oxygen can't get to it, therefore no rust and no crust. If you'd like more tips or have a question about a project, we'd love to help. Go to performance-painting.com. Performance Painting. Prepare, protect, preserve.
Performance Painting.
Hi, I'm Sean Monahan from Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach. Since 1977, we've been Jacksonville's local family jeweler with a beautiful selection of fine jewelry and certified diamonds. But we're also Jacksonville's leading buyer of gold, silver, and diamonds from the public. Gold has recently hit an all-time high at over $4,000 per ounce. Pay bills, buy something fun. Now is the time to sell your gold for cash and get top dollar or trade it in for a new piece and get even more at Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach.
What was the name of Van Morrison's first band? The answer coming up.
When your homeowner's insurance policy is up for renewal, it's a good idea to shop around to find a better plan. Southern Oak Insurance for over 20 years provides Floridians a clear option. SouthernOak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
Van Morrison's first band was called Them.
Southern Oak Insurance, our family protecting yours.
Hey, it's Travis from Cannons of Jacks. When you need a trailer hitch, gooseneck, or RV towing options, call us at Cannons. We've been doing it for 55 years, and customer service is our #1 priority. Visit cannonsofjacks.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Wednesdays on XL Primetime are teed up by the Golf Club at Southampton with brand new greens on the way. Follow along on their Facebook page.
They got it going on, and I tell you what, the DeStefanos, Derek, his entire family and crew over there, they're so stoked to go through the renovation. That's DeStefano, all the vows except you. And they are fired up to see what it all looks like when it all comes together, but opening the full 18 holes back up in October. But until then, you can get out, work on your game, a little membership opportunity. Take advantage of it right now while you can save a little bit on that initiation fee. You can find out all the details at golfsouthampton.com. All right, so off the text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures, a couple of things. One kind of got me, made me laugh just a little bit. The Oaks Mall is still open, and they pointed out that Shands has a surgery center there.
What?
Like, what's better than going and getting a nice one of those, like
an Auntie Anne's,
go
and
through
then
the
go
yeah,
get,
cinnamon roll, go through the food court,
your ACL taken care of,
and then get your outpatient done. I'm gonna have to ask Gio when he comes in a minute if he ever thought about putting a surgery center in a mall.
So you can get scoped. You just go there and get scoped, and you're good to go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right.
and then
All
go
right.
to Build-A-Bear for your son on the way out.
Waffle House has been suggested.
That's a good one.
Yeah, the Asher Special. Cookson reminded me of the Asher Special at
best.
Skeeters. It was
The
so
best, yes.
What is
so
that?
good.
All right, so go ahead.
Yeah,
Just
you got to
explain
explain it, Matt, because you're pretty good.
Well, first off, it's like this giant biscuit.
Yeah.
So they're famous for their big biscuits, Skeeters. It's probably about
it's so big,
just giant, and they would cut in the middle, open it up, and
Like
then
a
they
biscuit
would
and gravy type situation.
they would have so they would put eggs over it, however you like them.
Ooh.
Okay, hash browns, eggs.
because it would go hash browns, eggs, then the biscuit,
then the
gravy mix over
the
top.
gravy mix over that,
and some cheese,
and then you could add like hot honey, and dude,
You're talking dirty to me, and I kind of like it.
Hack would have loved it. Like loved it. Like it's a legit. Like you eat that in the morning, forget it. You're not eating the rest of the day.
And, yeah, my hermano, my bro, he hated eggs, but he would get that Asher Special.
Your brother hated eggs.
He did not like eggs.
Interesting.
Is he a communist?
I hated mayo. He hated eggs, and so we always had one thing that we weren't going to get, whatever it was. And so he just take the eggs off of that Asher Special. And there's 14 other things.
Bro,
that
if you get the Asher Special with like the fried eggs or over easy, man, you got the yolk running down, bro.
God.
I want to know
It
how
was
long
legit.
Asher was with us.
Yeah. Oh,
'Cause
wow.
if he ate that, okay, good.
A while. I mean, how long was Skeeters there? 30, 40 years?
A long time.
Easy, yeah.
When
Dude,
something,
and the line out the building.
Yeah.
Every time.
And that way you got there so you could sober up, basically.
Right.
And then so you could enjoy your meal by the time you got inside. But when a place like that, like you shed a tear a little bit when they put up the closed sign.
You better believe that, man.
Whoa.
Yeah, we had in Ocala, our 24-hour diner was Aunt Fanny's, and it was like that, and it was right by all the downtown bars, and they've since sold and closed up. Sad day for America.
Those are eras of time that we'll never get back.
Nothing better than a 24-hour diner.
Yeah. All right, a couple suggestions. Miami Hard Rock bet 100% happening. Mike Irvin already pitched man.
No.
So
and Ray Lewis, I think.
No, we got
playing Hard Rock.
Yeah, but we got to go with the Big Cheese, bro.
Yeah.
The restaurant right next to the campus, where all the elite.
That's a good one.
The Big Cheese. The Big Cheese, bro. I'm talking about the best slices of pizza you ever get for your life.
Pizza. Okay.
Pizza. Yeah.
What was the name of the place that had a sub for you?
The
back
Cersei
in the
sub.
day?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, they had the Cersei sub.
Did you say it was a Subway?
No, it wasn't a Subway.
okay.
It was a sub place.
Okay.
Where they had
Cersei 17 is what it was.
It was 17 inch because, first of all, it was a publicity stunt. All right, I wore size 17 Triple E shoes, but then I didn't. Okay, I wore them in practice, but I wore 15s in the games. Or whatever.
And that was back when everybody didn't have everything like they do now.
Yeah.
Those were what, leftover Dolphin shoes?
Those were leftover Dolphin shoes because I had a wide foot, so I had 17 Triple E's with the only shoes I could wear. and I did. So,
all right. Another texter, another prime timer. Florida State will wear the patches for the law firm of Do, We, Suck, and How. And he did say, as an FSU fan, that he hopes that they're better this year.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta hope.
But you don't want him to be that
right.
good.
He doesn't want him to be too good to where they're keeping it.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I think FSU fans would probably be happy with like 6-6 or 7-5.
Yeah. Listen,
As long as they beat Florida, then they can get him out. And...
But it's progress to say goodbye.
I like Mark Lovell. Keep him around. I enjoyed.
So, real quick, the dollar figure that was raised by Florida State, they had to do a campaign to basically get to a point where they can raise some dollars for NIL, for rev share, to do everything that they need to do, which, Matt, might also include saying goodbye to their head coach. So, how did that happen with the people who, up until this point, weren't necessarily giving as much as Florida State?
Because there's always money in the banana stand. That's first and foremost.
Mm-hmm.
There's somebody always has money to give you. It's just, can you convince them to give it to you?
Sure.
If you're talking about hundreds of thousands of alums, that's why the Big Ten is so dangerous now in the NIL era, because they have the largest alumni base of anyone in college football. Indiana has the #1 alumni base in college football, over 800,000 alums.
Nuts.
So it's just a matter of finding the ones that have the money and will they give you money? And Florida State has done it. And I think a lot of it, believe it or not, is because they're ready to get rid of Mike Norvell. I don't think it's working. Let's give money to Mike Norvell so he can be successful. I think it's let's get this thing done and over with and go find someone who can put the program back where it should be.
So who would you entice to come to Florida State to get rid of Mike Norvell? What would be their options?
I mean, I've been saying all along that they should go hire Charlie Weiss Jr. That should be their guy. Just go hire him.
Hey,
man.
they've even brought the name Jimbo Fisher back up, which would just be
Tallahassee. A colossal mistake.
What's the name of the guy at Arizona State? Obviously,
Kenny Dillingham.
He used to
That would be a
coach
nice
there.
tie.
He's not going. If he didn't go to Michigan, he's not going to Florida State.
Yeah, you're. I think you're probably right.
But every time I see him, he's begging for money.
He is begging for money.
For all these areas. It looks pathetic.
The other part of it, though, is that a year later, like if you didn't go to Michigan, you're like, whoa. If you're going to turn down Michigan,
is that what happened?
It was he basically was in the hunt for that job. The same time he was asking for that money.
They offered him the job. He turned it down.
Which honestly, if you put those two together, it doesn't make a lot of sense. I can't get the money that I want, yet I'm going to say no
down
to Michigan.
Who's
that doesn't
just
make sense.
Made of
well,
money?
I mean, he grew up there. That's his home. That's his home city. It's his.
Right, I get that.
It's what he wants to make it like unique and special, and he already got him to the playoff once, right?
Yeah.
But they didn't have the money where they could keep Sam Levitt, and that's like if you're him and you're like, the guy literally led us to the playoff 2 years ago, got hurt last year in the middle of the season. Yeah. That's why we didn't win the Big 12. Now he wants more money, and you're saying no, I can't get more money. Yeah, I understand why he's begging.
And he got 6 from LSU,
allegedly.
Right? You would think is that a
I think he got a lot. You know what? I don't know if any of these things, man. They're all just so fudged because they're not agents, okay? Whatever these guys call themselves, the crooks that are helping these kids inflate the number so they can just go and just say, well, this guy got $4 million from so and so.
Right. I gave you the numbers from On3. It's eye popping, and who knows if there truly is a $40 or $50 million payroll out there. And Steve Sarkisian at SEC Media Day say, hey, we had to clear cap space by cutting guys. I don't think we would have ever expected hearing that from a head coach.
From the most financially well-off university in college sports.
We had to clear cap space in the college football world. And that's where we are. All right. But
to be fair, they also spent $50 million.
Yes.
So I mean, you can say we had to clear cap space, but you're at the very top of the salary number in college sports.
Well, they wanted to make sure they had enough money for Cam Coleman.
It's just for football too, by the way.
Yeah.
Just for football. It doesn't include basketball and baseball and women's basketball and softball. The other 4 major sports where you're seeing legit NIL deals.
Yeah, I think they're going to take that Monster Energy money that they get, that $1 million. No, that's the Big 12.
Where 1.1 each.
Yeah, where they used to be, and now don't have to worry about that anymore because the haul of cash that they have now much bigger than it was before. When you consider that, how much bigger Texas, the income in the SEC world versus the old Big 12 world.
Oh God, I mean,
I know they were already
the
making
SEC.
money
They're probably at mid to high 60s, and it's only going to get more. Like in the next couple of years, it's going to get up to 70 and 80. In the Big 12, they were like 40.
Yeah.
But they had the Longhorn Network too, and that got them. That was a 10-year deal worth $250 million. So they got $25 million a year out of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's big. That's big. All right, we'll keep it rolling. Back to some training camp thoughts with your Jaguars day one. What did it look like? What were some of the thoughts that popped in our head as we were watching? Be back out there tomorrow. Don't forget, you've got the drill live from 6 to 10 at the Mecca, followed by Jaguars Today. So 6 hours of programming dedicated to all things Jacksonville and the Jaguars as day 2 training camp rolls around tomorrow.
There's a reason play-by-play has been on the radio for more than 100 years.
There's a drive. Way back. It might be. It could be. And
Your home for live play-by-play is 1010XL.
Mike Dempsey. If you're thinking about a bathroom upgrade, maybe turning that old tub into a safer walk-in shower, check out 5 Star Bath Solutions. I shopped around, talked to several companies, and I chose 5 Star because their customer service was simply incredible. Responsive, honest, upfront about the entire project, and their pricing was even better than expected. When you're ready for a fresh look, better comfort, and a bathroom space you'll love using every day, schedule your free consultation at 5starbathsolutions.com and get the 5-star experience.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
This is Hayes Carlion for First Florida Credit Union. I went to the branch on 210 to get my car loan and had a fantastic experience. I got a great rate and was in and out. The online banking services are also outstanding. Depositing checks through the mobile app is fast and efficient. First Florida Credit Union was voted Best Credit Union in the Best of Bold City Community Choice Awards for 3 years running, and it's easy to see why. You need to be banking with First Florida Credit Union. They're enriching people every day. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity Lender.
Frank Frangie here for my friends at Coyle Fencing. You've heard me talk about our Bregan baseball complex with walk-off charities and we needed a batter's eye. Nobody knew how to do it. Coyle figured it out, and it is great. Since then, Coyle & Sons has completed hundreds of projects, including most recently our football fields at Fort Family Park. The bottom line is they do everything. They do it well. It looks great. I trust Coyle & Sons. You can too. Since 1927, they've been getting it right. CoyleJacks.com. C-O-Y-L-E Jacks.com. That's where you find them. A proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
If you are an experienced electrician looking for your next big opportunity, look no further than the Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller Electric, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering you the chance to showcase your skills on a grand scale. We believe in rewarding hard work with the best pay, top-notch benefits, and an unbeatable culture where people actually care about each other. Take your career to new heights with Miller Electric Company. Apply today at millercareers.com. Miller Electric, an equal opportunity employer.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, I'm Matt Lennon with AB Signs. If you own a business but your vehicle, your storefront, or job sites aren't promoting that name, who's getting your next customer? At AB Signs, we'll help your business stand out with custom vehicle graphics, signs, banners, and decals. Whether you're starting new or upgrading your image, we'll make sure your business gets noticed. Before you order from an online merchant, call local. Call Matt at AB Signs, and let's put your business to work.
After attending a Saturday Bumps and Bruises clinic by Southeast orthopedic specialists, my son's hip and shoulder issues were diagnosed quickly, and he's back playing. As a busy family, we really appreciate their prompt attention.
I've been having knee problems for probably 6 months, and I had heard about Southeast Orthopedics on the radio, and I gave them a call. They got me right in. Dr. Kevin Murphy did it. It was painless, and it's been doing fantastic.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Now, the Monahan's golden moment. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, your local family jewelers.
Yeah. All right, my golden moment is this might be a clear overreaction. And I initially was going to give this guy a pass. I'm not going to mention his name, but I think he missed the first day of practice. Well, I need a reason, doesn't he? I mean, I need a reason. I need why.
What do you mean you're not going to mention his name?
Not,
you got to name names.
You did the whole first segment.
The whole first hour we were talking
Maybe
about.
asking for 65 reasons.
I just
Are
need
you
one.
backing off
I
right
just
now?
need one reason. Just give me one reason. The first day of camp, you can't miss it. I mean, listen, Milam being in there, right guard and everything was nice. But
So you're saying it's the regular starting right guard?
It is. I mean, was he sick? Was he tired? You gonna treat him like Armstead? You gonna let him stay home for the
Eat a
whole
big bowl of
camp, and
lettuce.
then we come and show up for? Just give me something.
Did anyone
Don't
ask
let
about
me-
Patrick
don't-
McCary, by the way,
Don't have me
JJ?
floating in the wind. No, nothing happened.
No one asked about him after practice.
All right, so I guess that's okay.
You know why? Because it's
It's
just,
first.
yeah, well, all right.
Well, you are a media member at practice. You are allowed to go
You can
to the
raise your hand.
podium and ask questions.
Yeah.
I know you never do, but
Because
I'm
I
talking
got-
to Matt.
I
I mean,
got-
all of you guys.
Oh, I
have.
thought you know what? I'm start using that opportunity. I'm gonna start throwing my weight around a little
What's
bit.
up with Makari?
May as
Hey
well,
man, what's
man.
going on with Makari? Why he ain't practice today? Huh?
It's like I tell Joe, I've got other things I'm dealing with too. You know?
Yeah, well, that.
Well,
okay. I was just a little confused. So inexcusable. But go ahead.
Anyway,
then you can't ask the question. All right,
My-
go ahead.
right. My golden moment is college teams are reporting to campus for fall camp this weekend. This weekend.
I also saw that this weekend is the first weekend with football until February.
Yeah.
My God, how glorious is that? Seriously.
It's just beautiful.
I mean, how glorious is that? It's, I mean, the last 7 months just flew by, which is not good. But yeah, this is ball is back.
We say it's glorious, but then once we put that first preseason game on, we're like, oh man, this stinks.
See 6 plays that
Yeah.
you like.
I watch right now. I watch stink ball.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to one of those Jags preseason games.
Really?
Yeah, my girl talked me into it.
Oh, not as a media member.
No,
just
no,
as a
like
fan.
as like a fan. yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, speaking of playoff football.
Our next guest is not affiliated with the NFL or Jacksonville Jaguars.
Discussion of injuries is solely based on opinion.
Now, the Bari Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Injury Breakdown.
I love it. We get to put eyes on Gio again, the official team doctor of the Jacksonville Sharks, who are playoff bound. Actually, not even playoff bound. That suggests they have to go on the road. They're at home.
Yeah. Home
Gio.
game Saturday, 7 o'clock.
Love it, love it,
Be
love
exciting.
it. What are our chances? Are we winners?
Yeah, man, we're second place.
Yeah, you dang
We're
right,
second place,
man.
and we had a bad 4-game streak where we just didn't do well.
Mhm.
But otherwise, we've been dominating, and we're still in second place after that.
One of my good friends coaches was Ohama.
What did he do?
Obama. He used to be our
Obama.
president.
What? He's one of your good friends? This is your first time telling us this?
I can't.
Iowa?
Not Iowa.
I don't know what you're saying.
Omaha. There you go. Omaha team. There you go.
Just pretend you're Peyton Manning.
Yeah, Omaha. There it is. Yeah. Marvin Jones. He coaches the Omaha team.
The Silverhawks or something, right? Aren't they like this?
Yeah, there's some team out there. I just don't let them beat you. That's all. I won't hear the last from them.
Is that who they play?
No, we're playing Tulsa.
Jay Tree's he's a friend of the show, though. I mean,
Who?
Shade Tree.
Shade Tree.
He is
Yeah.
when he comes on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
we don't mind if they win. Just don't beat.
Like,
No,
just
I
don't
mean,
beat the Sharks.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
playing
of course.
Tulsa
Tulsa.
Saturday,
Nice.
7 o'clock.
Nice.
I expect you to be there.
Who's the coach at Tulsa? Sly Stallone.
I don't know who the coach is.
We can't ask any more questions we don't know the answer
Tulsa
to.
King.
I'm gonna ask Gio a couple of other
I'm
questions.
glad JJ got that. No one else at the table did.
Yeah. I love the Tulsa King. When Sly Stallone is writing the scripts, you might have fallen down just a little bit.
Hey, that's a good show.
Taylor
man.
Sheridan said, "Hey, Sly, you want to write a few of these lines?" Anyway, Dr. George Bari, fellowship trained under the renowned Dr. James. Don't you miss us, man?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is your
I
one
went into
reprieve.
withdrawals.
Yeah.
It's like ADHD radio. We're just all over the place.
Well,
man.
a reprieve when from you're saving people all the time. All right, if you have a sports injury, you can definitely check out BariOrthopedics.com. One, I wanted to just basically kind of laud what we saw from Travis Hunter today. Gio, I showed you a little bit of video.
Yeah.
He goes, and Leon described it earlier. How'd you describe him going up for a catch?
I mean, like 2 stories. He went up that high.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
I mean, came down with no problem, no concern whatsoever. And some of the videos that you see on social, including ones we took from practice today, he was out running routes with Trevor and the rest of the receivers at Episcopal a few days back. Bottom line is, he doesn't even think about the knee. It doesn't look like.
That's great. That one of the biggest things that we talked about this, I think last week or the week before, is coming back from an injury is the mental game. Do you trust that body part? Are you okay with doing things with that body part? And that's one of the biggest things at this point, time-wise. He should be healed, and obviously his muscle strength and all the testing is done has showed that he can go back and play. And now he just has to trust himself. And seeing these videos is a really good sign.
And there's no other benchmark now that he's been cleared. Obviously, he has not had contact yet. That's going to be, for, I think, fans' minds, a benchmark. But just from a physical return from injury point of view, nothing left, right?
Right, nothing left. Especially, I mean, I think this is important for him, though. I think he had a non-contact injury, right? I think that's...
Yes.
So
that's the way it was reported.
So for him, he's going to be timid. And if I had to guess, he probably was jumping and landed wrong to have an LCL injury. It's not. It's not from trying to juke somebody. It's going to be from jumping and landing. If I'm guessing. So he's going to have to get over that because that's the injury that hurt him. So the fact that he's doing it now is a very good sign.
San Francisco head coach Kyle Shanahan involved in a car accident. This was going back a little over a week, and several injuries. And we're talking broken nose, 3 broken ribs, broken hand, over 40 stitches in his face, concussion.
Almost lost an eye.
That's heavy duty. So that means all that where they were doing the stitching was around the eye. That's serious.
I mean, it's a bad car accident. I think he's mentioned that he dropped his phone and he swerved. I mean, luckily he's alive, and it sounds like no one else got hurt, at least from what I read. I haven't heard anyone else got hurt. So, for him, best case scenario, no one else got hurt. He got beat up, but it doesn't sound like it's life-threatening.
Mm-hmm.
He'll bounce back from it. But, I think it's a lesson for all of us. I think all of us at one point always grab our phone, whether we know we should or not. And so I think it's good reminders not to do that.
Yeah, go hands-free and pay attention because, honestly, there's so much that people aren't paying attention to these days. Pay attention to the road if you can.
And Romo might be out there, too. So you got to keep your head on a swivel,
Exactly.
folks.
One of my dudes said, hey, you got to ask Gio this question. Already dealing with a little hip pain. He goes to get up out of his chair. He said all of a sudden this pain starts taking over his foot. Inside of the left foot, from the toe to the midfoot on the top. And he said actually taking the steps is hurting him.
Yeah.
I don't know whether one's related to the other. He said he might be compensating for his hip. Boom, here comes another
top of the foot when he takes a step.
Yep.
There's some joints in the foot, obviously, there that when you bend to push off, can get rubbed on. I would get an X-ray first. I wouldn't guess it's anything radiating from the hip. Could it be compensation that he's walking weird? That's always a possibility. I'd have to see his gait. But, people do get like arthritis in the metatarsal region and in the tarsal region that hurts when they go to push off. So a simple X-ray can see if there's any of that, and then an exam and kind of go from there.
Okay, make sure you check it out. You can go to Bari Orthopedics and check out anything. They can get you an X-ray, MRI, whatever you need.
We go order the MRI. We get the X-ray. We go order the MRI.
Yeah. All right, Gio, we appreciate it, buddy. Good seeing you again. You're going to be back on a regular basis.
Yeah.
All right, Sharks game Saturday night.
7 or 7:30. I got to look.
Saturday night.
Yeah, but it's either 7 or 7:30. I don't remember. But one of the two. It was one of the 7s.
Saturday night.
Against the Tulsa Kings.
That's Tulsa Kings.
All
That's
right.
Be there. It is XL Primetime.
Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care. Official dental partner of the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp.
It feels like every home services company in Jacksonville has been bought out by some big out-of-town firm, but not Superior Plumbing and Pipelining. We're still locally owned, still right here in Northeast Florida. That means no call centers and no corporate runaround when you call Superior Plumbing and Pipelining. Just experienced pros who live here, work here, and stand behind every job. From simple leaks to full pipe relining, you're getting real solutions from a team that actually cares about the community we all live and work in. Make the superior choice when you need a plumber. Request an estimate at superiorplumbingjacks.com.
Rick Ballou here with a congratulations for John's Auto. They've been in business in Jacksonville for 40 years. That's right, going all the way back to 1985. Right now, they'd like to thank each and every one of you who's ever gotten their vehicle serviced at John's Auto. So, car, truck, or diesel, all makes, all models, whether it's a routine maintenance or a complete engine overhaul, go to John's Auto on Arlington Road, johnautomotivejacks.com.
SportsForecaster.com has all the data you need to project tomorrow's winners. Register for free and track the performance of all your favorite players and teams, including all your fantasy team picks and prospects. Sports Forecaster has the most detailed player profiles on the web, precise depth charts, every transaction, every injury, every news update. No ranting or raving, no preening or barstool bluster. At SportsForecaster.com, you get the timely info you need for every game. SportsForecaster.com. Sign up for free today.
You see Daly's convenience stores all over the First Coast, and one thing you'll always see once inside Daly's is a cooler full of Bud Light. It's the official beer of the NFL, and every game goes great with a cold one. So head to your local Daly's the next time you stock up for the big game.
Summertime is here, and that means it's grilling season. Now, before you overpay at the big box stores, make a stop at Houston's Meat Company on Main Street in Jacksonville. For more than 50 years, Houston's has been Jacksonville's local butcher shop, serving up quality meats, incredible prices, and the kind of service you just can't find at the grocery chain. Steaks, burgers, chicken, ribs, whatever's on the grill this weekend, Houston's has you covered. Shop local, grill better. Follow Houston's Meats on social for updated weekly specials.
Hicken here. Experience crystal clear vision with the Eye Associates, formerly Bowden Eye Associates, Schneider Eye and Wellness Center, and Janet Betchkel, MD, Jacksonville's leader in advanced eye care. From routine eye exams to specialized vision care, their experienced team dedicated to improving and preserving your vision. The same care you've come to trust, now with a new name. To schedule your appointment today, call the Eye Associates, formerly Bowden Eye Associates, Schneider Eye and Wellness Center, and Janet A. Betchkel, MD, at 296-0098.
Insurance companies have teams of lawyers working to protect their bottom line. I'm Chris Campione of Campione Law, and you deserve someone just as focused on protecting your bottom line. We go head-to-head with insurance companies every day, and they know our name. Giving you peace of mind and delivering results is our job. With no fees unless we win, there's no risk to get the help you need. Visit CampioneLaw.com. Offices, Jacksonville and St. Augustine.
Count on Campione, Campione Law.
Hunting season in Northeast Florida is just around the corner, and Green Acres Sporting Goods has been serving Jacksonville hunters for over 55 years. And right now, you can lock in a summer deal on an AR-style 12-gauge shotgun for just $299. And while you're there, check out the largest archery pro shop in Northeast Florida and test shoot the newest bows by Hoyt and Matthews. Shop today at Green Acres Sporting Goods.
For 25 years, Instant Keys has been the go-to locksmith service for car keys, transponders, and even high-tech smart locks. For honest, professional locksmith service,
Instant Keys comes to you.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Wednesdays on XL Primetime are teed up by the Golf Club at Southampton with brand new greens on the way. Follow along on their Facebook page.
So one of the things I have with my flip card, the Jaguars roster, alphabetical, numerical, and the numerical is real important. And you guys can see it on the YouTube page because you go out there for training camp and you're seeing a bunch of new numbers. You got to remind yourself, well, wait a minute, Jarian Jones ain't wearing 22 anymore. Antonio Johnson changed his number up. There's a bunch of guys that are rocking new numbers, and they've made the changes. We've seen them during OTAs and minicamp, but you still got to remind yourself.
Do they hand those out while you're out there?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm going to have to put mine in plastic because I'm going to sweat right there.
That's a good point.
You can
Will
do
you
that.
bring
Laminate.
You
Leon,
can laminate it.
Will you bring
Yeah, I'm
a
gonna have to laminate
clear manila folder tomorrow, and we will make sure that we get this bad boy in that clear. Like we'll.
It's a good idea. Go to like CVS, get like a little clear.
Yeah, a little
manila
clear
film.
one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm all in there.
That's a great idea. I might do that too.
That way you have your flip card.
That way you feel like you're a coach because you got a little manila folder.
And all you got to do is look for one of the dudes that's walking around with the notebook that's got the zipper on it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
This
Nice.
is inside.
Nice.
Oh,
You know?
really?
Oh, yeah. One of those dudes is carrying Clint, Jake, one of those. Dylan, I don't know whether Dylan may have said, my underlings will handle this now. D-Mort. But anyway, that's what you got to get.
The underlings?
Yeah, his underlings. But just out of the box, I like what I saw, particularly on the defensive side of the football. Push this offense as much as you possibly can, right?
Yeah.
Push them as much as you can. Let's get that product refined up to another level, and then let's see what this defense can do in terms of taking another big step under Campanile.
Iron sharpens iron.
Yeah.
And usually in camp, early in camp, the defense usually, is a little bit more prepared. It's a little bit more offensively you got to learn, but not really, because this is not new to us anymore. Now, last year we could have said that.
Mm-hmm.
Last year we could have said, okay, you know what? They got a new offense, new philosophy, all this other kind of stuff. Now you're a year into it.
Right.
So the defense, right now that's the equalizer. So the defense just kicked your butt today. All right. Now tomorrow, I'm pretty sure the offensive coordinator is going to let them know.
Yeah.
So now there should be some competition. And you want it that way.
It should be.
You want the competition. You want the trash talking. You want the guys back and forth. I saw one of the coaches when your man got the interception.
Mm-hmm. Eric Murray.
Eric Murray got the Murray. The coach came and chest bumped him and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
As an offensive guy, that irritates you a little bit, but defensively it gets you all riled
I like
up.
that the defense showed out.
I do
I
too.
like it a lot. Actually.
Yeah.
And I do think, even though like an offensive guy will say, hey, he'll take umbrage with them kind of chirping and chatting on that side of the ball, but that defense has to play with that attitude.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. When the defense wins, they let you know.
Yeah.
In the locker room.
And I'm telling
wrong
you,
with that.
one of the
I'm just saying what I've had to deal with. I'm just saying what I had to deal with.
One of the assistants that has come in and turned heads in that secondary, and I believe it's Arujo, I think is how you pronounce his last name. Anyway, Matt Arujo is really making hay with these guys. That's what's got them all fired up about it. I want to know if this next guy will tell us about chirping in the locker room on the defensive side of the ball.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
Teammates, they were back in the day. Teammates again now. Tommy Mack joins us as Helmets and Heels gets ready to roll. But if the defense won the day, were you in the locker room chirping?
No, I don't think I would have been.
It was the DBs, bro.
2-5, yeah, 2-5 Fernando.
2-5 Fernando, Aaron Beasley.
Fernando would let you know, Bees. They don't let you know if they got the better of the wide receivers. No doubt about that. I thought today's practice was really physical, man.
I love it.
I loved it too. And granted, guys were on the ground. You didn't want to see that, but I don't know if you guys caught. We're going to talk about it in Helmets and Heels because I thought it was awesome. During 11 on 11, not the last one, but the one before that, the series before that, Pregnon stabbed Eric Armstead and dropped him to a knee. And then Eric got up. And next play, Eric's got his hand underneath his mask, driving him back into the backfield. I'm like, this is what I'm talking about.
So
I love it from the get-go.
Pregnon did hit him really hard.
He got him, he got him. And I'll tell you another guy, sorry to interrupt you. LeQuint came up and drilled Dickerson on a pass protection deal, and he was engaged with a lineman. And after it, you saw Dickerson rubbing his chest. I was like, "This guy, man, they came to play today, man. They will chip today." It seems.
He's now number 5. He will hit you.
Oh yeah, he likes.
So just real quick. When you see no pads on, I actually love the physical nature that they have without pads.
Yeah.
Do any players worry about that? Like, wait a minute, we're hitting too early?
No.
Okay. Good.
No, but we take notes though.
Okay. Yeah, because it gets when the real pads come on, then it really matters.
Then we're going to see where you are.
Some guys may look really good today, and then the pads come on, and they're going to disappear. It's just the nature of the beast.
The men from the boys, what you're saying.
What's that?
Separating the men from the boys.
Yeah, it's the equalizer. It's the equalizer. Everyone looks good when there's no pads on for the most part.
When hits happen?
Yeah.
All right, what you got coming up?
Well, of course, we're going to talk about today, Travis Hunter being back, full
so
speed.
good.
So great, man. Jumping to the moon. That kid, holy cow, I wish I had just an ounce of that athletic ability back in the day. But we're, of course, going to talk a lot of Jags, get into the football scene, and have a good time on Helmets and Heels.
All right, brother, man. Thank you. All right, Tommy Mack, Helmets and Heels as they get ready to roll. But, yeah, there was energy. There was juice.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little pep in the step.
Yeah,
it was.
So tomorrow, one more time.
So when the defense always plays hard when I just took names, notes.
Yeah,
I want to see you in the pass get off.
All right, all good, man. I know the fans will be back out there tomorrow. The Drill, Jaguars Today, broadcasted live from the Mecca. Hang out with us, that's for sure. Joe C., Maddie, Big Search, and JJ, thanks to the golf club at Southampton with new greens on the way.
Now, Studio Talk with Dan Hicken and